grassroots segment. We always start with Ibis Football Club, but we're not going to start with Ibis this week. We are actually going to start with a big shout out to at Glemnet SAL on Twitter and the www.southernamateurleague.co.uk and also www.amateur-fa.com as well, at amateur FA on Twitter as well, because it's been a huge day for the Glemnet Southern Amateur League and the Amateur Football Alliance, because not just because of obviously our latest Pitch Talk video, Pitch Talk on the Road at Alexandra Park FC and 14 sponsorship launch, where we did give shouts. And we asked Alexandra Park FC what it means to be in the Glemnet SAL/AFA, but because civil service played Polytechnic, oddly enough, two of Ibis's local rivals, like literally stone's throw from us. Polytechnic and civil service actually played on the Buckingham Palace Garden earlier today. So you know what, yeah. I think it's part of the celebrating 150 years, and you know what, yeah, gotta give huge shout outs to civil service and Polytechnic as well. Yeah, it's just potentially great promotion. It's potentially great promotion for the league, for the AFA and the Southern Amateur League as well. And you know what? It's one of them ones. It is so great to see, and I think 150 volunteers were actually honoured at the match today as well. So you know what? I want to give a huge shout out to both of those sides, and you know, at CSFC 1863 and at Polytechnic FC on Twitter if you'd like to follow civil service and Polytechnic FC as well. Just a big shout out to them, and also a big shout out to Mr. Andrew Copeland from the Glemnet Southern Amateur League, who's also a counsellor on the Amateur Football Alliance as well. So it's one of them was his Pitch Talk Meets interview was very enlightening, especially considering myself and the G-Man actually play in the SAL/AFA. We've actually got an AFA Cup match this week with Ibis. I'm going to get into that in a second. I will get into that in a second. I only know because not only looking ahead for the fixtures, but also because I'm the referee secretary at Ibis as well. So it's one of them ones. But yeah, man, it's one of them ones. A big day for the SAL and AFA. So it's just fantastic. It's just fantastic stuff to hear. But yeah, it's one of them ones, man. It's just I think we've actually got them guys coming up soon as well. So it's very interesting. Very interesting when we face them guys next, considering they're such local rivals. And yeah, man, it's one of them was this quality stuff. There are actually pictures online of the match as well. I'm seeing there's
the Southern Amateur League FB page
from the SAL Facebook page at the SAL 1907 is where some of those pictures are. You can also go to huffingtonpost.co.uk as well. You know, let's shift on in terms of the grassroots segment. Ibis Football Club at gmail.com is where you need to email if you'd like to play for Ibis Football Club. You might end up playing alongside Straight Shooting LJA and the G-Man in the fours side, which I am the captain of, proud to say. But facebook.com/ibis.fc, twitter.com/ibis_football, at ibis_football on Twitter, and ibisfc.co.uk is the official website. We train every Wednesday night from 7:30pm until 9pm on the Battersea Park all-weather AstroTurf pitches by the kids adventure playground. We are actually on the lookout for players. We are definitely on the lookout for players. Anyone who knows a goalkeeper or a couple of goalkeepers, we could do with goalkeepers especially, but we're looking for players on a general basis. And Mike Harneman, this one of them was if you can play in goal and you're a natural goalkeeper, this one of them was come and join the Ibis. Feel free to join the Ibis. We welcome it with open arms, especially me, because in the fours I need a keeper. I do need a keeper. By the way, big shout out to Stephen Bone, aka Boney. What's up, dude? Our treasurer, and Tristan Popel is our chairman. So big shout out to Will Hainsworth, who actually sent in a message earlier, and my teammate Jordan Mills as well, who's actually out on holiday. But match days are on Saturdays anywhere within the M25. It's 11-a-side football as well. 11-a-side men's football. But you know what? The results from Saturday, 5th of October 2013, NUFC Oilers 3, Ibis 1s 2. Misa and Farhad getting the goals for the Ibis 1s. The Ibis 2s, the Ibis Reserves, drew 2-2 with Old Finchlians. If it's Phil Obi getting both goals, back in a brace. Crouch End Vampires beat our Ibis 3s 3-1 with Ben Shaw getting the only goal. And the Ibis 4s versus South Bank Quarko was actually postponed due to a lack of availability on their side. But one of the other teams we feature two women's teams. One of them being Haringey Borough Women's FC. They're located in Coles Park, White Hart Lane, Tottenham, London, N17 7JP. They have a Facebook group, Haringey Borough Women's FC. It's a private group. I'm sure if you ask nicely, they'll let you in. At HBWFC1 is their Twitter account, and their website is www.haringeywomensfc.co.uk. They train on Tuesday and Thursday evenings from 7:30pm until 9:30pm at Northumberland Park Community School, Truelock Road, London, N17 0PG. And their match days are on Sundays. And Kendall Campbell usually gives us a match report from their games. A big shout out to Mr. Kendall Campbell, who's also one of my teammates on the Ibis 4s as well. Heal your wheel, bro, and I'll see you soon. Heal that knee. But Stevenage Borough Ladies FC are the other team that we feature on the grassroots segment as well. www.clubwebsite.co.uk/Stevenage Borough BOROFC. Their Facebook page is Stevenage Borough Ladies FC. And their first team is in the Eastern Region Premier League. And their reserves team are in the Eastern Region South League. They play Sunday afternoons in their home pitches, Codecote Sports and Social Club, Berry Lane, Codecote SG48XX. And yeah, usually Dave Potter is on with us. And it's one of them as he usually gives us a match report. But big shout out to Dave Potter, who's also a Tottenham fan as well. So all good. But you know what? Also a big shout out to Alexandra Park FC as well, at Alexandra Park FC on Twitter. And a big shout out to Mr. Ray Gerlach, and a big shout out to the chairman of the club, Mr. Dave McLaughlin. Big shouts. Dave McLaughlin, obviously, whose voice you heard on the You Are Listening to Pitch Talk. So all good. But yeah, man, it's one of them ones. Alexandra Park FC. I think it's www.alexandraparkfc.co.uk. They also have apyfc.co.uk as well, which is their youth team too. So it's one of them was www.alexandraparkclub.co.uk is the site for the cricket club, the youth team and the full team. They have 10 teams playing in the Glemnet SAL / Amateur Football Alliance, and also they have 27 youth teams. They have a veterans team and a women's team as well. You know, I'd also like to give a big shout out to Old Meadonians actually as well, who actually share a ground, who we share the ground with at Ibis. Big shout out to Old Meadonians. So all good. Big shouts.